Welcome to Keeping It Real Estate with the Twins Group, your source of real and simple tips in navigating the real estate industry.
Good morning, I'm Kelly Howard, and this is Keeping It Real Estate with the Twins Group.
Hi everyone, I'm Kristy with the Twins Group Supreme Lending, and Kelly and I both hope that you are all doing well and of course staying healthy and having a great summer so far. So today's topic, I'm really excited about it, Kelly. We see a lot of people right now looking at purchasing condominiums and townhomes, and you know, sometimes people think that when we do the financing for those type of properties that they're the same, but they really are a little different. And also for our realtors who are listing and selling them, we've had sometimes come across times where there's a little bit of confusion on how to work with those types of properties. So we thought it would be a great idea today to share a little bit of information with you on listing, selling, or purchasing a condominium or a townhome property. One of the things that is so exciting is Supreme Lending actually has a division that is solely dedicated to working with these types of properties and making sure that these developments are FHA approved and have certain certifications and financing options available. So it's one of the things that's really exciting because we're able to help offer some of that support to our realtor partners and friends. So Kelly, why don't you share with us some of the challenges and some of the obstacles and how we're able to kind of overcome some of those things and find solutions to helping our realtor partners, but also our buyers when they're purchasing these types of properties.
Okay, so absolutely. We're going to start first with you realtors out there, our lovely realtors. We love you. Right now, it does seem like a lot of people are looking into purchasing condos, purchasing townhomes. It kind of seems to be the thing right now, and we see a lot of condominiums and townhomes being built. So if you're a realtor and this is an area that you're looking to maybe get into, maybe you currently have a seller that you're working with that needs to list their condominium or their townhome, the very first thing that you need to do, there are several questions that you need to ask because you need to make sure that they are able to get financing when you find a buyer or when a buyer comes to you. That's very important because, especially in today's market, we are seeing multiple offer situations. The last thing you want is for your seller to accept an offer only to find that that borrower is unable to obtain financing. So doing your due diligence and being proactive when you list the property will absolutely help when you do get a buyer for the property. It also just adds value to the service that you bring to your client when listing that property. My number one recommendation, I have realtors all the time that reach out to me and say, Kelly, I'm getting ready to list this condominium. What do I need to do? And the very first thing that I do is I take the information, I send it to our condominium team that Kristy mentioned, and I have them review it to make sure that that condominium or townhome are approved and Freddie or Fannie approved and can obtain financing once you get a borrower. If it is not, then what I'll do is work with you on the steps to getting that done. It's very important to make sure that that is done prior to putting that property on the market. Again, it will save time once you do find a borrower, once a borrower comes in. If for some reason you receive an offer, they're going to, and one of the questions that you need to ask is, number one, is your lender approved to do condominium or townhome financing? First
Kelly,
question.
can I interrupt you really quick? I'm sorry, but that's a big deal because most people think, oh, well, of course any lender can get financing for a condominium or townhome. I mean, it's kind
that's right, but not all of them can. And doing, for the realtors, doing your due diligence up front with the seller will move that process along faster once you do find a borrower that is ready to go. So there are several steps that need to happen. So that's the first thing. Realtors, when you're listing a condominium or townhome, ask those questions. Feel free to give me a call. I'm more than happy to put you in touch with our team to help you get the documentation that you need. Step number two, for borrowers, if you are looking to purchase a condominium or a townhome, you need to make sure that your lender is able to do that loan. Of course, we are at Supreme Lending. We have a team that will handle all of that for us. And but that's definitely something we would love to work on a pre-qualification for you. But knowing that up front, we know that we're prepared as soon as you find a property that we need to get that ball going. If for some reason it's a realtor that we haven't worked with, then what we will do is once you find a property and you're interested in it, send that over to us. We'll send it into our team to see if it's approved and kind of get that going for you. But there are a lot of things that being proactive will help. I will share this story. I did receive a phone call from one of my realtors that had listed a property, was not aware that anything had to be done, and it ended up delaying things about 3 weeks. Fortunately, we were able to help him, but had that work been done ahead of time, then there would have been no delay. And again, it just adds value for your clients.
Quick question too. So one of the things that we see sometimes is, a realtor comes in, their client has a pre-approval, and let's just say easy number is $200,000. They may not be considering what the HOA dues are. So how does that affect qualification for some of these clients?
I'm so glad that you brought that up. That HOA dues are huge. So let me explain something. For sellers, realtors that are listing a property, and buyers that are purchasing. First off, sellers, realtors, you do need to find out what are the HOA dues first and foremost, and also let your client know that because it's a condominium, there are certain fees that have to be paid for up front when we start the loan process, because we have to obtain certain documentation from the HOA up front, and some of those are a seller expense and some are a buyer expense, and they are required to be paid up front. So that's super important. The second one for buyers, knowing what the HOA dues are is vital to your loan approval. I've seen HOA dues on a condominium, they average anywhere from about $175 a month. I've seen them as high as almost $1,000 a month, believe it or not. If you are pre-qualified for a loan, let's just say $200,000, like you said, Kristy, $200,000 loan with no homeowners association, once we add that homeowners association fee in there, those monthly dues, it could be the difference between you qualifying the loan and not qualifying for that loan. So that is very important. We do use the HOA dues to qualify for loan approval. So that is very important, and it is a question that you need to ask when looking. Borrowers, if you know you're kind of tight on the money that you're spending, give us a call, or make sure you call your lender and say, hey, the HOA dues on this are $225 a month. How is that going to affect me? You would rather know ahead of time and not put an offer in and go through that process than to find out after you've submitted an offer that you truly don't qualify. So very good question, Kristy, and it's very important to keep that in mind, HOA dues, for sure.
Great information.
Yes.
So, well, thank you so much, Kelly, for sharing all of that. And guys out there, anyone that needs a pre-qualification, if you're house hunting, right now is the greatest time ever. Interest rates are low still, so if you're not house hunting but you want to refinance, give us a call. We would love to help you with that as well. And as always, we are always looking to recruit great loan officers for our team. So if you're looking for a new home, a new place to work, give us a call. We would love to visit with you also about joining the Twins Group, Supreme Lending.
And Kristy, in wrapping up, I do want to say as well, for any of our realtors out there and buyers, feel free to give me a call. If you are looking to list a townhome or a condo, shoot me an email, call me, text me, give me the information. I'll be happy to do the legwork for you and help you. So that when you do list the property, you're ready to go. Borrowers, if you're looking at a certain community, give me a call. I'll be happy to talk to you about the specifics on that and what that looks like as far as a monthly payment. But we are here to serve you. If you need our help, we look forward to hearing from you. Of course, pre-qualification, cannot stress it enough. Right now is a great time. If you're on the fence to looking at buying or selling, it's a great time to pull the trigger and go. Rates are at an all-time low, and we would love to work with you and be your mortgage company of choice.
Absolutely. And with that, we are going to sign off, but we hope you all have a fabulous week. Be safe. Happy house hunting. Give us a call if we can help you out. And until next time, keep it simple and real.
Have a great day, everyone.
Bye, everyone.